Hello, Glow Girls, and welcome to week one of our new consultant training. My name is Noelle Geiger. I am a lead executive with Jamberry, and I'm coming up on my 5-year anniversary. I'm so excited about that. March 1st will be 5 years with Jamberry. Without a doubt, the best decision that I have ever made in recent history for myself, the personal growth that I have found, the people that I have met, the flexibility and time with my family, and of course, getting paid to have cute nails isn't a bad deal either. It has meant a lot of financial income for my family as well. So whether your goal as a new Jamberry consultant is maybe you're a stay-at-home mom, pardon me, and you just really need to have some adult conversation and get out of the house every now and then, or maybe you are a double-time working mama and you're trying to make enough money so that you can stay home with those kids and have more kid FaceTime. Maybe your goal is to just come out of your comfort zone. Maybe you're a little bit shy and you're looking for ways to expand your social circle, meet some new friends, make a little money while you're at it. Whatever your goal is with Jamberry, your sponsor, your team manager, and I are all here to help you reach that goal. So I want you to remember that there's no such thing as a stupid question. Okay, the only stupid question is the one that you didn't ask because you were embarrassed. Especially in our team pages, if you have a question, chances are like 5 or 10 other people have the same question. They're just a little too shy to ask it. So by asking that question, you are giving everyone an opportunity to answer the question and to learn from that. So never be afraid to ask questions. That's what we're here for. You're never bothering your sponsor or your team manager or me. And in some cases, I may be all three of those to you. You're never bothering us with questions. That's what we're here for. And the Jamberry compensation plan actually pays me extra as a sponsor to help you get started in your fast start period. I actually get an extra bonus for helping you. So it is beneficial to you and to me for you to be successful. So never feel like you're bugging anybody. So some of you are a couple of months into your Jamberry journey. Some of you are just a couple of days into your Jamberry journey. So the things I cover on tonight's call, our first call of this training series, if you've been around for a couple of months, they may be a little bit old news to you, and you might have a tendency to just kind of want to zone out, think about other things. I encourage you to not do that because there may be a little piece that you've missed along the way, or there may be some advice that you can share for our newbies. So stay tuned in, stay focused, and feel free to share your questions and comments either by raising your hand, unmuting your line, or sharing in our comments section. The chat, whatever you type in the chat, will be available on the replay. So if you have a question, and of course it might benefit somebody else, go ahead and pop it in there as well. So I'm going to start by this book. Now, if you are a downline consultant of mine, up until about November, I was mailing one of these out to every downline consultant. So if you got one of these, you can follow along with it. If you didn't, it's available digitally, and I'll share the link to that. So I'm just going to start our training by going through this book. It starts out by saying, welcome to the Jam Squad. Jam Squad, hashtag Jam Squad is something that the company uses to help identify things that are great for new consultants, and also as a way to encourage just more feeling of family and togetherness. That's one of our Jamberry brand values, is be a family. And I really hope that you've already begun to feel that tight-knit group feeling. And if you haven't, if you're not feeling that yet, I encourage you to reach out to your sponsor, your team manager, to me, post something in the team page, see if there's someone who's close to you, because we really want you to get connected and have that Jamily feeling. So as a new consultant, you've ordered your kit, you've got access to the back office, maybe you're sitting there waiting for your kit to arrive. What are some first steps? What are some things that you need to make sure to do? Well, number one, I don't think any of us are doing this sheerly for our health or for fun. Number one thing you want to do is make sure that you are able to get paid. That means you need to sign up for the Jamberry Pay card. It's really simple. The information is in your back office and in the first emails that you get from the company. Whenever you sign up for your Jamberry Pay card, you need your consultant ID, which you can also find in your workstation. Now, I'll say workstation or back office. I use them interchangeably. It's basically the same thing. When you go to the Jamberry website and click on consultant login, you're in the back office, you're in the workstation, might even call it your dashboard. So don't get lost or confused. All three of those are basically the same thing. When you're logged into the Jamberry system and you can see what's there for consultant eyes only, you're in the workstation, the back office, and your dashboard. So your consultant ID is found there in your workstation. You'll need that to set up your Jamberry Pay account. Now, although the name is Jamberry Pay, it's a third-party application. So Jamberry doesn't actually manage this customer service and the pay cards portion of your pay. So on payday, which is every single Friday, and then bonuses are paid on the 10th of the month, Jamberry sends the money to this third-party company. They put it into the account. So if you have any questions about the amount of money in your Jamberry Pay account from the commissions going to it, that's a question you would send to Jamberry support. If you have any questions about the function and features of the card, like where can I get money? How do I transfer money from my Jamberry Pay account to my checking account? Those questions would go to that third-party administrator, jamberrypay.com. There's an app that you can download for your iPhone or your Android, and you can manage almost everything on the app that you can on the computer or by phone. So it's super convenient, and it's an excellent way to show your friends and family, when you go out to dinner and you whip out your Jamberry card, it's got your Jamberry logo on it, and you say, oh, let me get that because of Jamberry. It really is a great way to feel successful with your business and to show and share your success with others. So make sure that you can get paid and make sure that that is all set up. The second thing that you want to do is to check out Jamberry University. So again, in your workstation, there's a tab called Training. So you can go to your Training tab and then click on Jamberry University, or you can go to the first page of your workstation, our dashboard, and there's a little university icon that you can click on, and it'll take you to the Jamberry University. This is by far one of the very best features in your Jamberry workstation or your back office. We have tons of resources in Jamberry University. Everything from product knowledge, features and benefits, all the way through how do you hold a party? How do you interview a potential recruit? What do you say to get bookings? How do you sell this particular product? All of it is there in Jamberry University. Whenever you first open it up, it might feel a little overwhelming because there is so much information, but I don't want you to be intimidated. I also want you to know that you don't have to go through all of that in order. You can pick and choose. So you don't have to go lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, all the way through the end. You can just look at the titles of the lessons and go directly to what you need right now. The back office is going to keep track of your progress. So if you stop halfway through lesson 3 and you log back in later after the kids have gone to bed or after you finally have a break at work, you're going to go right back to the same spot in lesson 3 that you were. So it's a very convenient way to track your progress. Your sponsor and your team manager also are able to see where you have been in the Jamberry University. And there's a great feeling whenever you complete all of the classes and you are JAMU, we call it JAMU, Jamberry University, when you're a JAMU graduate. So make sure that you let your sponsor and your team manager know whenever you've completed all of those classes so that we can congratulate you and maybe even shout out on the team pages to congratulate you for being a JAMU graduate. You want to make sure that you check out the Products 101 portion. Most ladies and guys come into our company because they love our nail wraps. It's our flagship product. It's amazing. It's a lot of fun and is where a lot of our business comes from. However, we have tons of other amazing products. And if you haven't tried any of those, the Products 101 portion of the Jamberry University is a great place to start familiarizing yourself with those products until you can get them for yourself, either through hosting a party or through earning product credits through our Fast Start rewards, which we're going to talk about in just a little bit. So the next thing you want to do is to set up your very first party. If you are brand new and you've never done a party before, I want to just encourage you to be brave, be fearless. That's our 2017 theme. There is nothing to be nervous about because you already know more about Jamberry than anybody that's coming to the party. You've used the product, you've looked at the back office, maybe you've even completed Jamberry University by the time you hold your first party. You're a pro. There's nothing to be nervous about. Our product, well, I always say nothing sells itself, but Jamberry comes pretty darn close. And I hope that you've already found that to be the case. So I encourage you to set up 3 online parties for your launch party. Not online, 3 parties for your launch party. So 1 party online, because your website is available as soon as you click submit on your consultant application. You can start selling Jamberry and collecting orders from customers before you even get your kit. So you definitely want to set up an online party. Then I always encourage you to have 2 in-person launch parties. For instance, you do a party on maybe Saturday night. Whenever you're talking to your girlfriends, my kids are outside. When you're talking to your girlfriends and inviting them to your launch party and they say, gosh, I would really love to, but I'm doing this, that, or the other on Saturday. You can say, you know what, that's okay because I've got another party. It's a little bit smaller, but it's going to be Tuesday night at 7. Will that work better for you? If she says, oh gosh, you know, I would love to, but my kids have choir practice that night, or you know, whatever the second reason is that she's not able to attend, then that gives you a really easy opportunity to say, gosh, it sounds like you're excited about Jamberry and interested, but we need to find a night that works for you. Are weeknights or weekends better for you? Here's one of my little whys.
Mom.
What? You want to say hi? I won't lift him too high because he just got out of the bathtub and he's naked. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi. This is Aaron. He's my youngest. I have 5 kids. And Aaron has Down syndrome, which means he has an extra chromosome. He's extra special. Okay, you need kisses? Mwah. Mwah. I love you. Okay.
Mommy.
Let's get 50. Okay. Jordan, Aaron needs your help, please. Oh, one more kisses. Mwah. Love you. No, please don't do that on my door. I can hear it in the room. Or my wall. Okay, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, where were we? Oh, booking parties from your launch party. So if you have someone who seems really interested and they're disappointed that they can't attend either of your in-person parties, you can very easily turn that into one of your bookings and find a good date for them to have a party, invite their friends over, and then you are well on your way to sharing Jamberry with all of her friends as well. Step 5 is to order your business cards. Now you can do this through the Jamberry print shop, and it is, I don't remember the exact pricing, but it's fairly reasonable. I encourage you to order business cards as soon as you can afford it. If buying your kit has strapped you for cash and you need to wait until you get that first paycheck, that's okay. I want everyone to have their business in the black as quickly as possible, which is one reason that I encourage you to go ahead and have 3 personal parties as soon as you can. And then the final one on our list of first steps is to always have your nails done. Wear your nail wraps everywhere. Now, I like to try all of our different kinds of products, and occasionally I'll wear lacquer only. Like right now I'm wearing our Sandstorm lacquer. It's got a little bit of a sparkle hollow to it, and it's fun, but I don't get nearly as many compliments on it as I do whenever I wear our wraps. So especially in the beginning, I encourage you to be bold, maybe even a little bit wild and crazy in your pattern choice for what you wear on your nails. You will get a lot more attention, a lot more compliments on your nails if they are bold. So don't be nervous about mixing your patterns and mixing your colors, wearing something that's a little bit outside of your comfort zone, because it's going to give you an opportunity to talk about your business. This is one of the most amazing parts of Jamberry, is you wear the wraps and people notice them and compliment you, and you are able to share your business without being pushy, because you're simply answering a question that they've had for you. Now, this is a little bit of an acquired skill, because when you're brand new and somebody says, "I love your nails," the first inclination is to, I call it vomiting Jamberry purple. That's what we don't want to do. So that would go something like this. "Oh my gosh, I love your nails. They're so cute." And here comes the Jamberry vomit. "Oh, thank you. They're Jamberry. I just signed up to be a consultant. That's just amazing. I mean, it's like $99 for the kit, and you get in and you get like this, all of these things. There's like 400 designs. There's so many. You can, there's Disney and NFL and NBA, and they have ones for little girls too. And it's not just nail wraps. Sometimes they have like lacquers and gels and like hand lotion. There's like everything you can imagine. It's so cool. Do you want to do it with me?" And the people are going to be like backing away from you slowly. So if you've done that already, it's okay. So have I. What you want to do is give them a little bit of information and have them ask you a question. So I like to think of it almost like a game of hide and seek. Like, I've got something that she wants, and maybe I'll tell her and maybe I won't. So that same conversation then would go something like this. "Oh my gosh, I love your nails. They're so cute. Thank you. They're Jamberry." And you just wait. Chances are she'll say, "What's Jamberry?" Or, "You know, I've heard of that. I have a friend online that did a party or something." Or maybe she'll just stare at you. If she just stares at you, then you say, "Have you ever heard of Jamberry?" And stop. Let her answer you. Let her ask a question. This is going to help you avoid sounding pushy or worse, desperate. And it's going to start a conversation. You will hear us say very frequently that Jamberry is a relationship-based business. We are not about a one-off sale. I am not as interested in selling you one sheet of Jamberry nail wraps and making $4.50 and then never seeing you again, as I am in building a relationship with you and you becoming a long-term customer, a hostess, or even a team member like you ladies are here. Please go away. Mommy is working right now. You will have to talk with Sissy in my room on my nightstand. And you get to work from home with all the joys that come along with that some evenings. My husband was supposed to be off tonight, and someone called in sick, so he had to close. So we just do what we have to do. That's the way that you get successful. You never, ever give up. You do what needs to be done, whatever it takes. So as you're going through that conversation with someone who has complimented you on your nails, your goal is to create interest and get her to ask you questions. Now, your end goal, of course, is you want that person to become a customer, a hostess, a team member. But you want to make sure that she knows that she's not just a wallet to you. She's not just the money in her pocket. She's a real person that you genuinely care about helping. There are lots of questions in this area that you can ask, like, do you normally do your nails? Or if she has pretty nails already, where do you get your nails done? You want to always try to ask questions that will let the other person talk. If you're doing all of the talking, then chances are that's not going to turn into a business relationship. So remember to listen, and remember to pause and give the other person a chance to talk and to ask really great questions. At some point in that interaction, there will come a close, whether it is time to move on because you're at the drive-through window at McDonald's and there's 5 cars behind you, or you're at the checkout line at the grocery store and someone has walked up behind you, or maybe you're chatting with a young mom in the supermarket and her child starts to run off. At some point, the conversation is going to draw to a close, whether you want it to or not. And whenever you walk away from that conversation, it's more important that you have her contact information than that she has yours. So a lot of new consultants think, oh, I handed out 10 business cards today. And so they've handed out business cards, they go and sit by their computer and just wait for those sales to roll in. That's not the way that it happens. What you want to do is get their contact information so that you can follow up with them. And I like to always share a story of what the day that changed my mind on this, because I always felt a little awkward asking for their contact information because I was afraid it would make me seem like a pushy salesperson. And no woman, no man for that matter, wants to be seen as a pushy salesperson. So I'd gone to Sonic, which is like one of my weaknesses. I always go to happy hour at Sonic. My car hop had come out, delivered my order, and complimented me on my nails. Of course, she was very busy. We didn't have a lot of time to talk, but I did hand her my business card and told her if she texted me, I'd send her a free sample, and that I was really excited to share the product with her. She took it, very excited. Oh my gosh, I'm going to call you tonight. I'm going to text you tonight. I can't wait. I probably won't even wait for a sample. I'm probably just going to order some. They're so cool. So, of course, I'm driving home, patting myself on the back. Woo, this is easy. Got myself a new customer. Rock and roll, rock and roll. And every day for a week, log into my back office. Did she order yet? Did she order yet? Well, I went back about a week later. Well, I'd been almost every day, but she wasn't working the same time I was there until about a week later. And I had a catalog for her in my car. And she said, oh my gosh, you're the nail lady, right? And I said, yes, I am. She said, oh, I just have to tell you what happened. You know, that day you came in, you gave me your card. I was so excited. I got inside, I put it on the counter, and somebody wiped off the counter and they put it into the trash. I was so mad at them, and I dug through the entire trash can at a fast food restaurant. Dug through the entire trash can trying to find your card, and I couldn't find it. I was so disappointed. And she was so very thankful to get the catalog and contact information again. And as I drove off that day, I didn't get her contact information the second time. But as I drove off, I thought, you know what? If I had had her contact information the first time, then she would not have had all of that stress. She would not have been digging through a trash can. All she would have to do is relax and go, hey, the nail lady said she would contact me. She will. So that changed my mind on getting customers' contact information, potential customer contact information, because it can be a service that I can offer to her. I can help make her life easier by taking one more thing off of her plate. So whenever you walk away from an interaction with somebody, it is way more important that you have their contact information than it is that she has your business card. So don't wait until your business cards come in to start talking to people at the grocery store. As soon as you have your nail wraps on, you're ready to do business. Now, there are a couple of different ways that I like to do this. One is, this is my favorite business tool. This is my cell phone. It's got a very dirty screen right now. It has a sticker on the back that says, I get paid to have pretty nails. But inside my cell phone, in both my text messaging and my email, I have a little virtual business card ready to go that has the link to my website, my name, and a little generic message that says, hi, Susie. This is Noelle with Jamberry. It was so nice to meet you at Walmart today. I can't wait to share a Jamberry sample with you. Blah, 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 blah. I just have my whole message ready to go, so that whenever I'm in that checkout line or in a hurry, I can say, I would love to share Jamberry with you. I can shoot you my contact information. Would text or email be better for you? And you'll notice I'm not looking at her, I'm looking at my phone. I have never had anybody tell me no, okay? Because it's non-threatening. I've got a link to the YouTube video that shows you how they work. It's amazing. Would you like that? By text or email? And you wait. And they will give you their email address or their phone number to text it to. So you pop that in and you make a note in your phone of what their name tag says, or you ask them what their name is, and you promise, yes, I'm going to do this, and then follow through on that promise. And as I'm walking away out of Walmart or Nordstrom or wherever I happen to be that day, I'm going, Mary met at Walmart checkout line on Monday, January 9. Has 2 daughters. Whatever information I have learned in our conversation, I'm going to put it in my notes, because whenever I pull this up and look at it the next time, I'm probably not going to remember all of the information that we exchanged right then. It's very important to be intentional about asking those questions and then putting the answers to those questions in your phone, or in, maybe you have a notebook. It's really important that you keep track of that information. I promise you, when you get started, you think, oh, this is so exciting, I'm going to remember everything. You won't. You'll get to the point where you're meeting 2 people, 5 people a day, and it's impossible to keep them straight. So that's an excellent way for them to get your contact information and you to get their contact information, so that you can follow up with them. So if you have any questions about that, please feel free to pop them into the chat window or unmute yourself. And then we're going to talk about Fast Start 1 and the different components of Fast Start tonight. All right, we don't have any questions. So you will find trackers for Fast Starts that look something like this. They've been updated a bit because there is an even easier Fast Start right now. So first of all, what is a Fast Start? This is the program that Jamberry puts together that is available only to brand new consultants. It's designed to help you get started off amazingly in your first few months, and it is the only time that you can earn product credit so that you can buy more Jamberry. And most of us joined Jamberry because we love Jamberry, so there's nothing better than getting Jamberry for free. So during your first Fast Start period, you can get a 70, now this is US figures. If you're international, the figures will vary by region, but you can get a $75 product credit in your first Fast Start. So that time frame starts the day that you join. It goes through the end of that month, and then you get the next whole month as well. So if you started today on January 9th, you would have all the rest of January, and then you would also have all of February to earn your first Fast Start. Now there are just 2 requirements in your first Fast Start. I love things that are simple. Are you ready? 1 qualifying party of at least $150 in sales, US figures, 150 PRV. We'll talk about that in a second. And $500 or 500 PRV in sales over that entire first Fast Start period. So if we go back to what I told you to do, to have 3 launch parties, 2 in-home, 1 online, You're going to knock out that 500 PRV and one qualifying party. Boom, you can knock that out in your first weekend. This is such an easy program. Then you get your host rewards, your commission from those sales, and your product credit. Now, if you've joined in January 2017, you will also get $25 cash bonus rebated to you. So there's that too. This is an amazing program. So even if you joined Jamberry just for the discount, pull out all the stops and go for those fast starts, because you're going to get a lot of free product. So let's talk about some of those terms. PRV, that stands for personal retail volume. And in the United States, personal retail volume, or PRV, is equal to the retail dollar. So if you sell one sheet of nail wraps for $15, then you earn 15 PRV. That's really important. You want to earn PRV. That's how you earn product credits. That's how you earn rank advancements. That's how your sponsor earns commission and rank advancements, and your team manager earns commission and rank advancements. Everything that you do benefits you, always. And sometimes it also benefits your sponsor and your upline team manager. Usually it does. So personal retail volume. Then a qualifying party, I already said, but I'll repeat, needs to be at least $150 in sales, or 150 PRV. Now, that can come at any point during the party, and the party just has to be closed during your first fast start period. So you can open your party January 9th and close it as late as February 28th. Actually, a party can't be open that long, but a party closed no later than February 28th would count for your fast start if you joined in January. Again, I know that can be a little bit confusing, so if you want further clarification, drop your start date or your question in the chat window, and I'll be happy to clarify that for you. Now, if you joined prior to January, you were under our old Fast Start program, which required you to also have one recruit. That is no longer required. However, I still encourage you to share the Jamberry opportunity. As much fun as you're having, as much as you're learning, as much free product as you're earning, why would you not want to share that opportunity with a friend, a family member, or one of your hostesses? Whenever you do that, you offer someone else an opportunity to either earn product at a discount or perhaps change their life and their family's life, like I have and like other people have. So Melissa is asking, so my first fast start is 2 months since I joined January 1st. That's exactly right. So you get all of your join month and all of the following month. So your fast start period will end February 28th. You feeling pretty confident about being able to sell at least 500 between now and then? I know you can do it. You probably have already got that, or you will by this weekend, right? So Fast Start 1 is super, super achievable. Fast Start 2 is very similar. The differences are it's just 1 month. So taking Melissa's start date as an example, she joined January 1st, so her first fast start will end February 28th, and her second fast start will end at the end of March. Second fast start qualifications are, oh, I flipped it to the wrong side, 2 qualifying parties. Now remember, a qualifying party is at 150 PRV or more. Sorry, I forgot to turn off my volume. Let me do that now. 150 PRV or more, so 2 qualifying parties and 600 PRV in sales. Now, if you finish your first fast start this weekend, anything that you sell past your first fast start counts towards your second fast start. You do not have to wait until March 1st for that qualifying period to begin. Now, what are the rewards for the second fast start? Are you ready? $100 in product credit. What could you get with that? That's amazing. So if you're counting, we're up to $175 in product credit. And the commission on all of those sales and host rewards on any of those that are parties for you personally. So we're looking at a lot of money and a lot of Jamberry. I hope that you're starting to feel some little dollar figures going cha-ching, cha-ching. Again, there's not a requirement for recruiting at this second fast start, but it is encouraged to continue to share that Jamberry opportunity. Now, your third fast start period, using Melissa as an example again, would be the month of April. January, February, March, April. Yes, the month of April. And the only goal for the month of April is to get 2 recruits. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't sell anything, because I mean, you've got parties, you've got amazing things, people want more Jamberry, you're going to be selling, but your focus for April will be to get those 2 recruits. Whenever you complete that, you'll get an additional $100 in product credit. And when you complete all 3 of your fast starts, you will also receive a $100 cash bonus. So if you've been keeping up and doing the math on that, that is a total value of $275 in product credit, plus a $100 cash bonus. And if you joined in January like Melissa, a $25 cash bonus for earning your first fast start. So that's just a ton. That's $400 value plus your commission and your host rewards. This is amazing. I'm so excited, and I'm a tad jealous because the fast start rewards were not this good when I joined 5 years ago, and I don't have any way to earn them now. Only you do as a new consultant. So make sure that you take every advantage of that. We have about 5 minutes left. I don't want to go too far over on our time. So next week, we're going to be talking about the 3 basic skills for all consultants. So those 3 basic skills, I wish I had a shampoo bottle with me, because it's like lather, rinse, repeat. You know, when you get a shampoo bottle and you're looking at the instructions, it says lather, rinse, and repeat. Same thing with Jamberry. Book, sell, recruit. If you choose to build a business with Jamberry, the recruiting is a very important aspect. But booking parties, selling products, and sharing the opportunity, those are our 3 basic building blocks for building a Jamberry business. So I want to make sure that you meet me right back here next Monday night to talk about those 3 building block basics. Like I said, we've got about 5 minutes left, so if you have any questions about anything that we've covered or anything that you've encountered already in your Jamberry journey, pop them into the comments or unmute yourself and ask a question. And I'm going to leave the recording going until our Q&A is finished, so that other people can benefit from the questions and answers as well. And I'll just jive to the kids' toy review videos music in the background. You probably can't hear it. I've just come back from the executive retreat. It was amazing. We were able to spend some time with 2 of the Jamberry sisters, Christy and Carrie were both there. Our CEO, Elizabeth Thibodeau, our international sales manager, Stacy Sova. Maybe you've heard of Johnny On. He's our new consultant trainer. Perhaps you've already signed up for Mobile Coach. Johnny On is one of the driving forces behind that. All of our national sales managers were there, and then, of course, our executive team. In our Glow Girls team, we are very blessed to have over 9,000 consultants, many, many leaders. There were 95 executives at this retreat, and 11 of them were in our team. So Melissa's asking, we don't have to sign up new consultants until our third fast start. So what if we sign them up on our first one? Are we ahead on our third then? Absolutely. You can sign up 2 consultants tomorrow, and Fast Start 3 is in the bag, as well as that $100 product credit. So don't wait to share the opportunity. There's absolutely no reason to put off sharing the products or the opportunity with anyone. You don't have to, but you're having fun. I'm having fun. Who wouldn't want to have fun with us? Any questions from our other ladies who are live? More music going. All right, so it looks like maybe we don't have any more questions. I am super excited to be here with you. Training and talking with people is one of my very favorite things in the world. So I can't wait to meet you back here next Monday night. If you have a new recruit that joins with you this week, pull them in. One of the beautiful things about Jamberry is you are not responsible for training your new people. You can just tell them, hey, come on in. My upline is doing a training and she'll teach you everything you need to know. There's no reason not to share the opportunity because your team is here to support you. You have amazing resources in the back office, and I'm here to support you as well. And also, I don't want you to feel like you have to recruit. It's never a requirement. No one's going to smack you on the head and say, why didn't you recruit anybody? I want you to instead think of this as a gift that you can give to someone. It is a blessing in your life, whether you're looking for finances, flexibility, freedom, more time with your family. All of those things are available and more with Jamberry. So thank you so much for spending time with me tonight, for taking time to invest in yourself and to invest into your Jamberry business. I can't wait to celebrate success with you, and I can't wait to see you next week. Good night, ladies.